Glad to be back in the radio studio. I love it.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a background with this.
Yeah,
You love
great.
talking on the mic, don't you?
I like to hear myself talk. It's kind of a problem.
That's a good thing, though. So we'll jump right in here. You guys are sitting at 5-3-3 on the year and 3-1-1 in American Southwest Conference. Tell us how the team is doing now with just over 3 weeks left to play.
Yeah, I think we're doing well. It's been a really good year. You know, we've already matched last year's win total, so that's always a plus. Definitely have loved getting to work with these girls. They've done a really, really good job from day one. So I'm super proud in that aspect. One thing though is you know we have to finish the season well. We've got 6 big games, a third of the season left to go, and we've got to finish that well. So there's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't be able to get the job done here and have that finish. You know, top 4, top 5, top 6. You know, we really want to do and have that improvement and hopefully have a better matchup in the first round of the conference tournament and then go from there. So I'm really pleased with how we've done so far, but there's still a lot of work to be done, and we're definitely not going to just rest on our laurels and pack it in by any means.
This weekend, 5 o'clock, Friday, Saturday, Howard Payne, Texas, Dallas. Tell us a little about what's happening this weekend.
Yeah, it's a big weekend all across campus. It's no different for women's soccer. We're really excited about Howard Payne being here Friday. It's our pink game, so you know girls get to wear pink socks, and we'll definitely need 3 points. Howard Payne's going to be a very well coached, hard-working, high-energy team, but it's a game that we want to win. You know, it's a game that we need to win if we want to stay, you know, in 5th on the table and maybe even move up. And then UT Dallas is going to be a real big challenge for us on Saturday. Anytime you're playing 2 games in 24, 26 hours, it's always going to be tough. Whereas a team like UT Dallas, who's a stalwart atop this conference, it's even more difficult. But I know if we play like we did against UT Tyler, there's nobody in this conference we can't hang with. So we feel really good about our chances. We love playing at home. We're allowing less than half a goal a game at home this year. So we love playing at Cornish Field, and I feel really good and confident about where our team is at right now. And we've got a big weekend, hopefully, for 2 big results. And it definitely starts, the next game is always the most important. So we're going to focus on Howard Payne for now and hopefully come away with 3 points and move on to UTD on Saturday.
What has been your favorite road trip this year? Taking your team on the bus, have you had several road trips?
Yeah, so this past weekend was the first multi-night, overnight road trip. I think that was really cool just because you get to spend that time on fall break away with your team, which is a lot of fun. Mississippi and Louisiana are both places I've spent some time, so got to catch up with some good friends in Mississippi. But honestly, and this is going to be crazy, I really enjoyed the Sul Ross trip with the girls. I think it was just the women's program. I love that we get to travel with the men. It's so cool. One of the greatest things about ETBU is we have our women's soccer family, but the soccer programs are both very close. And that starts with the coaching staffs were close, and then the players are close. And so those trips are fun, but it was really cool just to make that long trip. We made it fun. We didn't quite get the result we were looking for with the draw, but it was just a great time just to spend time together and kind of go through that experience of traveling all the way to Alpine together. So that was probably my most memorable so far this year. And of course, the mini day road trip to Sagu, where I got my first college win, was special too. Traveling is the greatest part about college athletics. Obviously, I prefer to play at home. I think the girls do too. It's nice to sleep in your own bed, but that's where you're going to make your memories with your teammates and your friends. So
yeah, I agree with you with Sul Ross. I've been out there, I think, 4 times now in my 4.5 years here, and the trip is long.
Yeah.
But once you get out there, it's beautiful.
It really is, and we had a nice thunderstorm that came through. It was really beautiful sunset, so we're eating barbecue, and the girls are taking pictures, and it was just it was a really cool moment, and I think it makes us dread that trip, less when we go back in 2 years.
It truly is your rustic Texas town.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it is beautiful out there. I'd never, it's a place that you'd never go to unless you had a reason to go, I don't think, and so we're glad we had a reason to go because it's part of the, another great thing about traveling is you get to go places you wouldn't normally travel just on your own volition. So I think that's another cool experience of just being a college athlete or now a college coach for myself.
So AAC Tournament, you got 6 matches left, 4 at home. Mm-hmm. How does that play in your favor with the 4 matches at home?
Yeah, again, we've been very good at home. We've allowed 2 goals in I think 5 games at home, 1 to TLU and a 1-1 draw, and 1 to UT Tyler and a 1-0 defeat. So we feel really good about playing at home. We've got a good record at home. We get good crowds. The fans have been really great this whole year, and we hope they'll come out again this weekend and the last weekend. So it definitely works in our favor. As we kind of look at it, we've got 3 games against teams that are ahead of us. We got 2 games against teams that are behind us, and 1 game against somebody who's essentially just tied with us. And so we control our own destiny, and we like that. And of course, we love that we only have 1 more road trip to go. We get 4 of the last 6 at home, and that really sets us up to get good results out of the remaining 6 games. And again, hopefully, maybe crack into that top 4, or even a 5th or 6th place finish would still be a really marked improvement from last year. So we're really excited about finishing out this season strong. It's funny. It feels like the season's been so long. We only have 3 weeks left, but it's the most important 3 weeks. So we're really concerned about resting and finishing well, and then playing hard and hopefully getting some results, and set ourselves up well for the conference tournament.
So what has been the most impressive thing about your team this year?
Oh, man. Well, I'm lucky I get to work with a really impressive group of young ladies. They're much more than just soccer players, so that's really it's humbling for me to just get to do what I get to do, and I'm just so thankful that the 14 that I had last spring that all stayed, really bought into the program and bought into me and what I was trying to teach, and I think the results have hopefully showed for the most part. But yeah, I just think like the way the bond and the relationship they have with each other has been the best thing. I've worked at programs before where you're not going to expect 25 to 30 girls to be best friends, but if they can all love and respect each other, it makes life so much easier and better. And so I just am so thankful for the opportunity to work with them because they like and respect each other. That makes my job a lot easier because I'm not trying to foster so much relationships within the team as I am, trying to make sure that we can just play well on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays and go from there. But they're an outstanding group of young women. They handle their business in the classroom. They're in incredibly difficult majors. They're all pursuing, degrees that will lead to jobs that will take them places right after they graduate. So I'm could be more proud to coach this group of young ladies.
So we're going to switch gears.
Yeah.
You're a Cubs fan.
Oh, yeah.
Postseason. Did you stay up and watch the entire
game? Of course,
game?
Yeah. You're lucky I didn't show up in full Cubs regalia today because I thought about wearing my Ryan Sandberg and my Cubs hat, but I figured I might get in trouble. So we'll save that for when maybe they win it all. I don't know when that'll happen. Yeah, so it was one of those last night. I was literally about to tweet out and I didn't. I was like, why do I even still watch? But it's kind of like a Cubs thing. You just have to watch, even though like you see the cars skidding off the road, you just have to watch. And I was like, okay, it's game 5. It's Johnny Cueto. We're going to go out in 5. It's what's going to happen. I'd prepared myself for it. And then the unthinkable happened. You get 4 runs in the top of the 9th, and we don't have to play game 5. We get to wait for the winner of LA and Washington. So that was really exciting. It's been I'm so focused on my season. It's been tough to make a little bit of time for them, but I'm lucky they've pushed the late first pitches, so that's really helped me in my favor, and was able to catch all the volleyball game last night and get home to see the last 6 innings of the Cubs. And yeah, crazy. I'm pumped. I'm still cautious, but I would just like to make it to the World Series. Let's just make it to the World Series first. But there's something different about that team, and so I'm really excited about them.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch when I've caught glimpses of it because you can see that they're a never give up type team.
Absolutely.
And go to the end. And,
yep.
and they have that magical aura with them right now. So we'll see what happens. I mean, yeah. Dodgers and Nationals could be pretty tough.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, whenever it's been 71 years or whatever since they've been to the World Series, so nothing's a guarantee. I like that we're going to have more rest. The Cubs are going into that matchup. Their rotation is set up much better, so I think they've got a really good chance. But it's the Cubs, and it's crazy. I'm just they've won 2 playoff series. They only won 1 playoff series between 1945 and 2015. They've won 2 in the last 2 years. So I'm pretty blessed and thankful they've won the ones they have. But I'm hopeful they can get just 2 more, and then we can celebrate.
Then you can celebrate. So, well, Coach, thanks for talking to us today here on Lunch with Ledyard.
Not a problem.
Good luck and go Cubbies.
Go Cubs, absolutely.